I'm Kira. Today I will be doing a tutorial on this look here. So if you like the look and you want to see how I did it, then please keep watching. I already have my eyes primed with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in shade Light. And I'm taking this shade from Makeup Geek in Peach Smoothie. I will be using it as a transition shade and also to kind of set the concealer in place because I did not put a translucent powder on the concealer. I did this because I saw another YouTuber using it in her tutorial and it made her eyeshadows a lot more vibrant, so I thought I would give it a try. And now I'm just blending the shade up and out. This is the shade Firefly from ColourPop. I'm using this shade as a brow bone highlight and also to set down the concealer. This is the shade Dirty Martini from Makeup Geek. I will be using the shade Dirty Martini all over the lid and taking it up a little bit in the crease. This will be the main shade of this look and it will also help blend any other shades we use together. Now I'm taking the very first shade we used to blend out any harsh lines. This is the shade Pooter from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I will be using this shade to further blend things out. This look is pretty easy, it just requires a lot of blending. Taking the brush we used for the first shade with nothing on it to help blend things together even more. Now I'm taking the shade Enchanted from the Jaclyn Hill palette and I'm using this shade to darken things up just a little bit. I want this look to be mainly green, so I'm trying to use just the green shades that I had. And now I am further blending out the look because we don't want any harsh lines and I kind of want it to be a blown out smoky green eye. That's the look I'm going for at least. Now I'm taking Dirty Martini on a fluffy blending brush to further blend things out and kind of take things up just a little bit higher. I like to take the shades above my crease because I have hooded eyes and I feel like you can actually see the look a lot better. It's more visible when things are taken up above the crease for hooded eyes, or at least that's how I feel. Now I'm back into the shade Peach Smoothie to add a little bit of warmth and further blend things out. This is the shade Jester from Makeup Geek. I will be using this to kind of create a little bit of a halo effect, but I will be actually covering this up with some different shades because I ended up thinking it was too yellow for the look. This is Urban Decay's Liquid Moon Dust in the shade Zodiac. I'm using this to cover up the shade Jester because I didn't like it. I felt like it was too yellow, and it'll also make the shade I put on top of it more vivid. And I'm kind of doing a blown out smoky eye with a little bit of a halo cut crease kind of deal. And now I'm just blending. And the shade I took to put on top of Zodiac is Diva from the Jaclyn Hill palette. I really like this shade and I felt like it pulled it together a little bit more. The look looked a little bit more blended and it was more of what I was going for. And now we're just slightly blending things together. This is the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Primer that I will be using to prime the face. This is Maybelline's Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I am shade 220 and I am just patting it all over the face, and then I'm going to blend it all in. And I'm sure you guys have all noticed, but yes, I am wearing a wig. My hair was looking a little messy and I really wanted to record the video that day because I knew if I didn't do it that day, I probably might have just talked myself out of never doing it. So I threw a wig on and sat down and started going for it. I just wanted to address that because I figure you guys know that hairline, when you look up close, you can tell it's not looking very real. Now I'm taking the concealer we used for my eyes, the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in shade Light, and I am concealing and brightening the face. Now I do brighten other parts of my face, like the bridge of my nose and the lip, but I deleted some of my clips on accident. And this is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. It's one of my favorite sponges to use to blend things out. It works really well. This is the Rimmel London Stay Matte Translucent Setting. I'll be using the powder to set all over the entire face. This is the Real Techniques Multitask Cheek Brush, and I like to use it to set underneath the eyes and around the nose because it is small enough to really get in there. And now I'm just setting the rest of the face. For my eyebrows, I use the ColourPop Precision Brow Color in Black and Brown. And then to set it, I use their Brow Boss Gel. And now we will be smoking out the lower lash line. This is Enchanted Forest. And I will be taking it almost to the inner corner. Not quite though. Actually, I kind of do. And then now I'm taking Dirty Martini on a little blending brush to buff that color out so it's not such a harsh line. And on an even smaller precise brush, I took the shade Diva from the Jaclyn Hill palette. So I wanted to add a little bit of sparkle, but I didn't want it to be super bright. So I just added that to the outer corner. And now I'm blending it up. And then I decided just to deepen up the very outer corner. And then also the outer corner of the top lid as well. This is the shade In Light from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I will be using this shade to highlight the inner corners of my eye. This is Lucid from the Prism palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'll be using this shade to further brighten up the inner corners of my eyes. And now I'm taking Diva to blend things together a little bit more. And I will be doing the same on the bottom. Now I'm taking the shade Firefly again to further brighten up the brow bone. This is the Balm Cosmetics Bahama Mama, and I'll be using this to add some warmth to my cheekbones. This is Sculpt from MAC Cosmetics, and I will be using this to sculpt out the cheekbones. Kind of contour the face a little bit, make myself look a little skinnier, you know. This is Wet n Wild's Color Icon Blush in Mellow Wine. I'm applying this blush on the apples of my cheeks and then taking it upwards a little bit to kind of blend everything together. I liked the color of this blush a lot. I thought it meshed well with the look, and it's also a very affordable blush being a Wet n Wild product. And it blended out nicely. Now I'm just curling the eyelashes in preparation for falsies. I do not remember where this eyelash curler is from, so I'm sorry about that. And this is the Rimmel London Lash Accelerator in black. And I will be applying a couple coats to the lashes. These are the Winged and Polish E.L.F. lashes. I will be applying these lashes with tweezers because that is what's easiest for me. I feel like I get a better application when I use tweezers, and I'm getting it as close to the lash line as possible. I liked these lashes, one, because they are a very affordable price. I want to say they're $4. I could be wrong. I'll put the price in the description box. But I liked that they added enough of an oomph to the look, but they didn't take away from the look. Like, you don't focus just on the lashes. They were the perfect amount of volume and fullness and length that I was looking for. This eye always gives me trouble, especially in the inner corner. Now I'm just taking some more of that mascara to further blend the falsies and the real eyelashes together, because, you know, we don't want people to know that they're fake. This is a L'Oreal Paris Pro Matte Infallible Liquid Lipstick in the shade Nudist. I will be using this as my lip color for this look today. I wanted a nice nude, and I love liquid lipsticks because they don't budge. And this one didn't feel too drying on the lips, so I'm thinking I like this formula so far. This is E.L.F.'s Lip Plumping Gloss in the shade Champagne Glam, and I will be using this, add a little bit of shine to the lips. This gloss does have a tingling sensation, I'm assuming from the plumpingness of it. So if you don't like that, then you probably will not like this gloss. But if you don't care, then give it a shot. It's a really pretty shade. So now I'm curling my eyelashes to blend them together and lift up the eye so my small eyes will appear a little bit more open. And also, I usually use highlighter, but I guess I either deleted the clip on accident or just skipped over it because I was so into filming this video. But this is the finished look. I really hope you guys liked it and enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I really enjoyed filming this video, so I will definitely do more. See you next time.